We have seen it hundreds of times over the years. When a tornado or hurricane or other disaster strikes, the federal government steps in.
Which is why one Illinois town can't believe it will not be getting any help from Washington.
This was Harrisburg, Illinois, hours after an EF4 tornado roared through town, leaving twisted 2x4s and toppled trees in its wake.
We lost a lot of homes and 7 lives.
2 weeks later, the cleanup continues. But on Monday, residents learned they won't receive relief funding from the federal government. Harrisburg Mayor Eric Gregg.
I think that they owe us an explanation on how they arrived at this conclusion. The whole premise of government is to protect and serve.
FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, surveyed the damage and determined it was, quote, not of such severity and magnitude as to be beyond the capabilities of the state, affected local governments, and voluntary agencies.
We would like to be able to help everybody, but we have to look at the impacts to the state and go, are there other ways to meet these needs?
This decision by FEMA is out of touch with reality.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, who toured the affected areas, called FEMA's damage assessment naive. He argues the agency ought to consider diminished state and local budgets, not just the size of the state and the cost of the cleanup.
Maybe that formula doesn't work anymore, particularly as states are struggling with their own budgetary problems. It isn't as if we have a rainy day fund or excess funds in Springfield to come to the rescue of these communities. And so the reality is they need federal help.
On Wednesday, Senator Durbin and other Illinois lawmakers will meet with FEMA officials to appeal the decision. FEMA is currently on the ground in Harrisburg to determine whether it will give federal aid to the 65 businesses that were destroyed by the tornado.
And they're estimating that the mayor said that in terms of the damage, he estimates it's probably in the tens of millions of dollars.
And you really do want to ask FEMA in a case like this, what exactly is the standard that you apply?
Right, and then some of the questions that come out, as Senator Durbin said, maybe we need to re-examine that formula, so you can bet that this appeal will definitely be getting some more attention.
Senator Durbin is the second most powerful man in the U.S. Senate.
He may have a little pull. We will see.
Yes.